Welcome back to the channel. We're Nick and Sarah, a van life couple who left the UK many years ago in search of adventure and to do something a little bit different. After several years of exploring Europe in our camper van, last year we bought some off-grid land in Portugal without actually seeing it. And this year we're dedicating our time to transform an overgrown, abandoned piece of land into something special for us and our dogs. Unfortunately, our little dog Charlie hasn't been well recently, so in last week's vlog, due to extreme temperatures, we decided to escape to the coast. Good morning folks, and welcome to a much more positive camp today. And just ignore the mess in the van. We're just leaving it until later and we're going to the beach. I'm going to be cold once we get over that blinking sand dunes. It's cold here. I might just take me onesie. Not me onesie.
I'm not walking with you in your onesie.
I'm going to take a hoodie. It is a little bit late starting this morning, but you know, I thought the table was up. It's not, is it? Oh, that's not shut properly. Ready?
I love this sound.
The original plan was to actually just stay one night at this campsite, and tonight will be the third night. But you know, due to what's happened yesterday and with the worry about little Charlie Bear, we decided to just stay on, not move, make sure he's okay and see how it goes. I mean, we've no real set plans, so it doesn't really matter that we're here for 3 days, but we will like to leave tomorrow and sort of go a little bit further north.
Always takes a day to sort out the van, then we got lost on the journey to get to Coimbra, so we arrived here late.
I can't believe it's day 3 and this is the first trip to the beach that we've been looking over at the dunes from the van for the last couple of days.
Typical Portuguese beach on the west coast, powdery white sand.
Yeah, powdery white sand, but kind of windy, and the sea's good for like surfing and stuff like that. I think the only place, I think you have to go to the Algarve, don't you, for like calm, still waters. Otherwise it's very like this on the Atlantic. But yeah, it definitely blows the cobwebs out.
Dizzy's happy to be back on the beach.
Could watch it all day, that sort of thing. Oops. So I think this is as far as we go on the beach. We've literally just stepped off the boardwalk and the dogs are a bit like, no, we'd rather just relax in the shade.
Charlie's just straight under the boardwalk, digging himself a little hole.
And just sat off, enjoying himself. Dizzy thought, oh, that looks comfortable, and has joined him. And now what then?
Well, beach is a bit boring anyway. I think we'll just have a little walk. Us a little walk, them a little carry.
Should we just tie the dogs here and go off and leave them to it?
Nice little spot for them. Look. another closed restaurant.
They're all closed. Nick said to me back at the campsite, oh, do you think the restaurants will, you know, what time do you think they'll close or whatever? And I said, no, they're open all day in Portugal. I was wrong. Very much so. Everyone is closed, like literally.
It's a shame though, because there's loads of restaurants. There's a nice little sort of little town area overlooking the lake there, and then a couple of streets this way, and you've got this lovely white sand beach with lots of closed restaurants.
Yeah, the ones on the beachfront actually are open, but they're mainly like snack bars. Mind you, I don't know if that first one was open. We could go back and try that.
There was one which had the nice roasted or barbecued sardines, which I really want to have on this coast.
So, you know, the people that walk around with their dogs in prams, you see it quite often, and we're always like, look at that person there with the little dog in the pram. Well, I think our time has come. I think we need to get a pram to push little Charlie around, because he just gets tired so quickly at the moment.
This looks really nice. Shaded benches, sardines on the menu.
Nobody here though, so.
Nobody here. Oh.
Ooh. There's a no dog sign there. Do you reckon that's out here as well? No, it's open, but we thought that we could have food, so we ordered the drink, and then they served like the biggest glass of wine, and I've already drank some of that. And then he says that the kitchen's closed until 7. He can just make like a sandwich or something for now, or some mussels, did he say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't really fancy a sandwich, you know. So now we're stuck with this huge glass of wine that obviously I'm going to have to drink. And yeah. So it seems, if you come to Portugal, it seems that they do close in the afternoon, even though I don't know why I thought they'd open all day, because most places do close in the afternoon and they do lunch and dinner, don't they? I don't know why. Why did I think that?
You haven't been on holiday for ages, have you? That's why.
Because food's always available in the van, so I just presume. No, so yeah, 7 o'clock, like normal, like in England or like in Spain or most countries, you know, you just do lunch and dinner and breakfast sometimes. So yes, cheers to that.
Cheers to you and your big glass of wine. It looks like I'll be carrying you home. Luckily, it's just across those dunes there to the campsite.
You have to leave me here, carry Charlie home, then come back for me.
So Sarah will be happy for the rest of the day. Maybe out of action, but she'll be happy.
Let me just get my sunglasses on. That was a big glass of wine.
€3 as well.
€3. I said to Nick, do you think 15 euros would be enough for the wine and 2 small beers? And it wasn't even 10, was it? It was about 6 actually or something.
Yeah, so we might be back here later this evening for meals and more wine. So yeah, Praia, that's not pronounced correctly. De Mira is quite nice. You've got these lovely beach, nice little town. You got the lagoon, you got the seafront. I think this is quite typical of little towns all the way up the coast, if I remember rightly. Quite a few you have like the inland. God, am I speaking properly? Inland lagoons, and then you know you obviously you wavy beach. Oh, for a wee wee. So a little wee wee on the boardwalk. That's what holidays are all about, though, isn't it? Little charanguitos, little fish restaurants. Shame we didn't get the sardines. We are on the coast for a few more days, though, so we will try and get the barbecued sardines. You keep going on about the barbecued sardines. I love them, though. You need to find this place where they actually cook them on, you know, in front of you type thing. Sorry, the dogs are tripping us over with their leads. Yeah, where they have them cooking right in, and put them on the sticks. Yeah. They do that in Portugal. That's up in Malaga. They do that in Malaga. They do it here as well. Okay, we'll find it for you guys. You just have to find the right place. Anyway, yeah, lovely boardwalk. Have I said that before? Yeah, you have. Now who's a drunk one? Yeah, that's the campsite over there to the left. There's a little lake. What a location. It's pretty amazing, really, isn't it? Right,
back at the van. No more alcohol today. I know I only had one glass, but it was a big glass. I feel like a lightweight. Nick's a bit tipsy too, let's face it. So we're going to do dinner. We're going to have salmon for dinner and some other things. But first, listen to this. Now, who likes scrolling on their phone, trying out different apps, playing silly little games and all that jazz? Now, how about if I told you you could get paid to do it? So if you download Tester Up, you can do all of those things I just mentioned and get paid to do it. And it's absolutely free to join. Now, it's easy registration, really quick, and you can then test out different apps, play silly little games and get paid. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? So basically how it works is you test out these different games, answer questions, try out these different apps, and then you tally up some credit and then you can get paid. And you can actually get paid within 24 hours of earning money straight into your bank. Some of these apps pay up to £80. Now, if you don't trust me, then trust Trustpilot. High ratings over there. And also there's already over 1 million users. If you want to earn money straight from your phone, download Tester Up completely free. Link is in the description. Scan the QR code on screen, try it out, earn some cash from just playing some silly little games. Right, food time. I'm blinking starving. I can't believe nowhere was open. We're gonna have to cook. I'm gonna have to cook in this state. All right, salmon. Who's hungry? Morning, folks, and we are about to finally check out of this campsite after three nights. But we're just stopping by the car wash area. Now, I seen someone washing their motorhome here yesterday. I thought that's a bit cheeky. They shouldn't be doing that. I thought it was just the grey water emptying place, but it actually says car wash area. So we're going to give the van a little scrub on our way out. And then we're heading north a little bit further up the coast. Charlie this morning he's kind of the same. He's not eating anything yet. It is early in the day, so again we're hoping that a little wander around once we get a bit north will help him get his appetite up. We're actually thinking about now going back inland, back towards the land early and seeing the original vet tomorrow or Friday and speak to her, and maybe we just try and get him right, because you know it's just going on a bit now and we are like just very worried about him. So we're just going to see how today goes and go from there, basically. That's us all clean, well, cleanish, a lot better anyway. And yeah, head north, see how we get on. And I don't know what else to say, lost for words.
Yeah, taking the shine off this little mini break with Charlie being as he is. So we're just keeping an eye on him, taking it day by day, and probably going to cut the trip short.
Something amazing has just happened, folks. So we've just pulled into this little beach car park. We'll show you in a minute. Nick's gone off to fly the drone. He's just gone down the beach, which is just literally there. Charlie has just eaten a big meal, like bigger than he has, the most he's eaten in 10 days. I'm so relieved. I didn't film it because I'm on my own here and I didn't think he was going to eat. And then once he got into it, he just carried on. So basically, this is like his food that we've been trying to give him. We've got like turkey and chicken mince. We've got salmon. We've got cheese. There's sweet potatoes. There's like chicken gizzards or liver, something like that. So basically foods that dogs would just go nuts for normally, and we're trying all these different things. He refused to eat the salmon, and then he just got into the mince, and then he just kept going. And you can't feed him out of a bowl, it all has to be hand fed. So I held my hand flat and I was putting the mince on there, and he just kept going and going and going. I was like, oh my god. And yeah, and then also I managed to get one of these like help protect his liver tablets. I think they're quite a natural tablet. A Pato 1500, never heard of it before. Yeah, I managed to get half of that in as well with some cheese, and yeah, and now he's just down there snoozing, sleeping it off because he's just had a big meal. I'm so relieved, honestly. We were getting really worried. On the way journey here, I said, oh, do you think we should just go back today, go and see the original vet today? You know, he can't go on not eating. So thankfully he's had a good meal, and even if he doesn't eat anything for the rest of the day, we can be happy with what he's just eaten. Whew. Oh, look at this for good timing.
Oh, what have you got for me? Watch out, Diz.
There's a second one coming along. Sorry, it's a bit messy.
Oh, it's lovely, that is. Nicely folded over at the end.
Charlie had a massive meal.
Really?
Yes, massive, bigger than he's had in 10 days. Turned his nose up at the salmon, so he had the turkey mince and he had a bit of that jelly wet food, and he just kept going. So he's, yeah, I'm thinking really, really happy.
It's really good. So he's had a good poo this morning and then a meal. Another lovely Portuguese beach just over those dunes. Again, we're parked about 50 metres from the dunes, half an hour up the coast in a little place called Costa Nova. And we did come here like 8 years ago before we started the channel, when we did a little trip around Portugal for like 2-3 months. And there's some lovely painted houses or striped houses, looks really cool. Yeah, lovely beach again, white sandy beach, sand dunes, lovely ocean, a little bit wavy. Probably won't be going in, and charanguitas and stuff.
And this is a little like dedicated motorhome stop, and it's like literally right on the beach, and it's €5 for 24 hours, and obviously you can sleep here. I think it's got a water fillip, and a waste dump for toilet and grey water, and just perfect location because you can walk into the pretty little town and you're literally just right on the sand dunes. So
supermarkets, restaurants close by, and yeah, stone's throw from the beach.
So we thought it was perfect, really. And obviously we've got full power and all that sort of thing, and it's a bit kind of tricky to wild camp in Portugal, has been for the last couple of years. I mean, you can get, they do give out fines all along the coast, and it is summer now, so it's just for the sake of €5 to be somewhere, good location where you're allowed to park up, it's just a much better deal, really.
Yeah, now there's when we first came here 8 years ago, I can't remember where we parked here, but
we've wild camped the whole time, didn't we? We didn't pay anything, but it has changed a bit there.
Changed, and
they've clamped down.
There's lots of signs. There's a beach car park just there. There's a sign there saying no motorhomes. In the last place, there was various signs
all over the place. So
because people have ruined it. That's, you know, that's a fair point.
It's just got really popular and things like that, and people leaving crap behind, and so over the years they have had to clamp down, understandably, you know. We just got that lovely view out the back. You can cook and whatnot and leave the doors open, as long as you keep an eye on Dizzy, because he has got a tendency of running out and being naughty. But yeah, it's nice, and I'm so happy from when I woke up this morning to what just happened with Charlie. Honestly, that's just changed my day. It's like, right, we can have a nice day now. Right, we're leaving camp and we are on the hunt for sardines. Well, Nick is. I'm not bothered about the sardines, to be honest with you. He's been going on about sardines for days. So we're going to try and find Nick some sardines. I think it's more of a lunchtime thing though, sardines. Barbecue sardines, but anyway. So, excuse me, mouthful of food. Shall we come back in a second?
So we didn't get very far.
We didn't get very far at all, did we? The first place we walked past, we came in, so we went to the mini mart next door, and then Nick decided he was absolutely desperate for a pee. So he said, we'll have to just go in this one for a drink. Come in here, and it says sardines on the board.
So he said, we'll just have a drink and then we'll see if we want to order.
And then the nice guy, really lovely guy, he just brought all of the table stuff out, the olives, the bread, so I thought, oh, we'll eat in here then. You know, you can't say no now and just have a drink.
Then looked at the menu. Not, you know, don't want to go on about it, but half a litre of wine, white wine for €3. Sold.
Yeah, so we're having some wine and we've ordered a few different things and Nick's having his sardines.
Yes.
So we'll see how it is. I mean, it's fine, like there's no one else here, just us, and I always think that's quite nice, you know, especially when the waiter, nice, is really nice as well. So yeah.
We just sat on that. I think all the restaurants and like the town kind of thing of Costa Nova is set away from the beach and away from the dunes and stuff. We've got this estuary that runs sort of parallel to the sea, yes. Atlantic Sea, yes.
It's very kind of low key, isn't it?
It's very nice.
This coast is quite low key. I mean, you've got busier resorts, bigger places, but generally it's quite like fishing village type, no high rise or anything like that. So yeah, we'll see how our food is, darling. You're happy? He's finally getting his sardines. I hope it's not
happy.
a letdown.
It's nice though, because normally we're very indecisive, so we wander around, oh, should we eat here, should we eat there?
And we were forced to come here because he was so desperate for a pee.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
Thank you to the pee.
These are, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because these are quite like kind of typical Portuguese food. Rissos, is it? Rissos?
Rissoles.
Yeah.
Boils.
Yeah, basically fish patties type thing, and then other very typical food. Basically, they're both, the one's like shrimp and the other one's fish, like pies, and that one's like more potatoey. And then this is like squid tentacles, I suppose it translates to in English. Yeah, you have these quite a lot in Spain. Calamaris, no, squids. Yeah.
We did really want to go and see some coloured houses as well, because that's what this little area Costa Nova is famous for. But luckily there's quite a few just around here. Literally we've walked 200 metres down to this estuary front road, and then 50 metres down there, and there's several coloured houses, so there must be all over the place. Basically,
Nick's just ran down the road filming loads of colourful little houses just in case it's dark, yeah. So at least you can see a little bit of what it's like here. Are you ready for this? Good boy. Here you go, Diz.
Knew that would work. I knew coming to a restaurant.
That is the Charlie that we know and love. He's eating, and Nick's ordered sardines, and obviously sardines, I'm sure they're good for the dogs. I've got fish as well, so he can have a little bit of that, and that'll be like his big meal today and bits tonight.
Quite happy with that. Sardines, they may not be barbecued on sticks on the beach, but they look pretty good.
They look very well cooked. And then I went for the sea bass, which is actually like the whole thing, and that looks really nice. And then we've got potatoes and salad. It's really good, isn't it? So good that we've decided to order another half litre of wine. Naughty, I know, but hey. Good morning, folks, or good afternoon, definitely afternoon. Had a very relaxed morning at the park up where we stayed last night.
What's that, darling?
I'd like to say that I wasn't hungover this morning, but
slightly.
a little bit, tiny bit, and so we've had a bit of a slow morning. Anyway, we're just driving past the pretty little colourful houses now as we leave town. It's very nice, this town, we really like it, and that's a great little motorhome stop as well, like €5 right there on the beach, you know, nice laid back little town, really picturesque, and you can go colourful house spotting as well. So anyway, we are now heading north. I'm not going to tell you where we're going or what we're doing, you'll just have to find out very, very soon. And I will just add, we've just actually sorted out the toll road system here in Portugal. So it's really straightforward. Like, it just took literally 1 minute to just, all you do is you just register your vehicle registration number and add a bank card. And then any tolls in the whole of Portugal, it will just charge to the card. It's so simple to do. And you just go through, you know, the automatic electronic toll booth thing. No idea how much they're going to cost, but I guess we're going to find out, because with the route that we're taking now is on some toll roads or a toll road. So yeah,
just so much easier though. You don't have to worry about going on a toll road and getting fines and stuff.
And obviously you save a lot of time. This van was built for toll roads. Vinny wasn't, but this van definitely is. He had a little meal this morning and he ate it, started eating it from a plate. So not a dog bowl or anything. He's not that good yet, but he did eat his food from a plate, first time putting it down. Not much encouragement needed. And yeah, so that's really good. Shush, yes, shush, Satnav, or are you telling me to shush?
No, her. So guys, we have arrived.
We have arrived.
Where are we though? Where are we? Well, we're just on the outskirts of Porto, the beautiful city of Porto.
And we're at the shops, lots of shops. There's like a whole shopping centre full of shops that we're going to go and have a little walk around, because you can actually take doggies in the
Yes,
shop.
I've just had a quick look. Unlike Castella Branca, where you can't take dogs in the shopping mall, here you can, and it's nice aircon, so that's quite good.
So I'm all dressed up, ready for the shop.
Yeah, she's got all dressed up. I'm just wearing these old clothes. I'm just still off-gridding it.
It might be cold in there actually with the aircon.
Yeah. You look nice though. That's the thing, when you go to the shops, you go to a shopping mall and you're used to wearing just raggy clothes working
I know. And then you just feel like a raggo, basically. That's why I got changed and stuff and done my hair a bit, because everyone looks kind of a bit more posh, don't they? Walking around the shopping centre.
Especially in a big city.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Unfortunately, we're not going to go and see the city. We have seen it before years ago, and we'll come back here again because it's a beautiful city.
Yeah, definitely.
But we're here for one shop in particular.
IKEA.
IKEA or IKEA?
That shop that you never come out of once you enter.
So you've got to decide, because you can't actually take dogs into IKEA.
Is it IKEA?
I say IKEA.
I say IKEA. What do you guys say?
But I think
people
it's
say
supposed to be IKEA.
But we say IKEA.
Yeah, but you can't take dogs in there, so we've got to be, you know, one of us has to go in there. So I'm going to go out and scout and find the item, one particular item.
Yeah, Nick's found some, we won't say what it is at the moment, just in case they haven't actually got it. That would be a bit annoying. But Nick's found an item in that shop that suits our needs in IKEA. I mean, IKEA's got everything, let's face it.
It's going to change the room, so it's going to make the room.
Don't say anything else.
Okay, no more
Keep
clues.
it all a secret, especially if they haven't got it. So that's what we're doing. We're going to IKEA and we're going to the shops, and yeah, it's getting a bit late in the day actually. You can actually stay here though overnight. You can sleep here, so we might even end up spending the night in IKEA car park. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I
There's also, I've seen some camper vans.
Hot dogs and meatballs for breakfast.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, we're waffling. Thanks all so much for watching. Come and see if we make it out of IKEA.
If Sarah makes it out. Dun dun dun, will she make it out alive? Join us next week.
We'll probably be back at the land next week. Yeah. We are heading that way, I think. I think we're cutting the trip short. And
yeah, I think we need to go to take Charlie to the vets again in Castella Branco on the way back down.
Yeah, we want to just like double check everything with him. Even though he is doing better, he's still, you know, we need to make sure he's okay, and I think another little inspection will be good.
Yeah. Make sure you follow us on all our other socials and subscribe.
It's free and easy if you're not subscribed already, and we'll see you all next Thursday.
Take care, guys. See you next week.